Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Earlier in the week we were challenged by John and Heather Schraggs of S'more Camping with the Schraggs to answer 10 questions about RVing. So we are going to go through our 10 questions, and then at the end of the video we need to challenge another RVer or channel. So we're gonna select the channel here to challenge as well. So question number 1 is, if you could change or add one thing to your RV, what would it be?
Mine is the doors. I wish the bedroom and bathroom had pocket doors. They're just kind of awkward as far as opening and closing and just kind of being in the way of each other. So I wish they were like the pocket doors that slide in and out, just so it's less space.
The bedroom door on our camper, the way they have the windows designed so the blinds go up, the ballast or whatever you call this, the door, when you open the bedroom door, it doesn't even open 100% of the way because it hits this piece in there. So that's a really good one, pocket doors. Mine would be the ability to access the refrigerator when both slides are in. So we have opposing slides in this camper, so when you come in the door you have to put one slide out to basically enter the camper, and then we also have an island, and the kitchen slide is the back slide there. So when you pull it in, the refrigerator's up against the island. So that's something I would like to change on ours.
Yeah.
Number 2, what is something you didn't expect when you got your first RV?
Well, this is our first RV, so there was a lot of stuff that was new to both of us.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I just can't believe how much I enjoy it. I mean, I thought it would kind of turn into a hassle, just packing everything up and coming and going and just setting everything up just for, 2 days worth of camping, but I just really enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun seeing new places, exploring new areas, meeting new people. So, I mean, that's, I guess, what I was not expecting. So,
yeah. Mine's probably the same. Like, we knew we would like this, but we did not know we would like it as much as we do. And I mean, I don't think we had no intentions of starting a YouTube channel and camping 18 times this year and all that stuff. So we figured 1 or 2 times a month just to get our use out of it, and we've blown that out of the water for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, number 3 is, what was the deciding factor to buying your RV?
Ours was just, I think we kind of jointly have the same answer for this, but
yeah,
it's just so we can travel with the dogs. We had, we did have 3 dogs. Now we have just the 2, but they're big dogs, and we like having them as a part of our life and our daily routine. So we don't like leaving them at kennels or with a neighbor or something like that when we go out of town. So this is just kind of our way of...
We've never left them at a kennel. I wouldn't even do that. So.
Yeah, it's just our personal preference, but we like having them with us.
We take a lot of trips separately because we have a lot of different hobbies that are separate from each other. I'm into hunting and fishing, and I've taken a lot of hunting trips out west and hunting trips to North Dakota, and a lot of travel, and Tank rides along with that because he's my hunting dog. And then Andrea takes trips for doing different things, hiking, and she's
done a couple
races that
out
were
of town,
out of state and stuff like that. So it's something we can do together, and then also take the dogs with us. All right.
Question 4.
Number 4. What is your favorite meal to cook at camp?
I'll let you go first.
So bacon is not a meal, but if it was, I would say bacon. So I would say breakfast, because our lives are pretty busy during the week, and even the weekends we're not camping, we're pretty busy, so we don't really eat breakfast. So it's something we can do when we're camping. And I got that Blackstone griddle, and I think it's a bacon cooking machine out there, and I do the red potatoes on it. And
I thought for sure you would say subs.
Oh, yeah. Well, allegedly we make subs every night.
Since we make subs every night.
Yeah. But we don't, in fact, make subs every night.
Usually just once a weekend.
Yeah. It's only like, yeah.
It's just an easy meal when
it's not every night, but it's like 5 nights a week.
Yeah. But we change it up. Sometimes it's pizza subs, sometimes Italian, sometimes turkey.
That's right.
You can change it up. Meatball subs. Anyways.
What was yours? Did you say one?
Subs. I'll just go with that.
She's going to go with subs.
I'm going to go with
surprisingly.
Subs.
What is your, number 5, what is your must-see RV destination?
Ever since I was a little kid, had wanted to go to the Outer Banks and see the wild ponies. So I would say, I know there's some KOAs down near Chincoteague and Assateague Island, so that would definitely be something I would like to get to eventually.
I would say Smoky Mountains for me. I spent a ton of time in Tennessee, a couple different lakes fishing, and I just
got
like that
married
area.
there?
We got married there, so
It'd
that
be
would
nice
be.
to go back.
That's probably maybe next summer, maybe on the list. Okay, number 6. What is your favorite thing about RVing?
Quality time together.
Oh
I don't know. No. I would again just say the exploring and just getting out and going to state parks that are close to us, but yet we've just never got around to visiting, and I think that's been a big
It's something
for
new
me.
for us, and we've done. I think it's our 18th or 19th trip in this camper.
Yeah.
And but one of my favorite things we've done is we've met a lot of really good people this year, like now close friends, and some of them seems like we've been friends for years, but we've only known them for a few months technically. So we just started camping this. We camped a little bit last year, but this is our first full camping season.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was number 6. Number 7. What is your least favorite thing about RVing?
Mine is just picking up and putting away after, on Sunday afternoon, we got checkout time at 1, and, I'm just trying to put all my cute little decorations away and cleaning up all the dog hair and wiping down all the counters, just to know that I got to go home and do laundry and clean it all back up there. So that's probably my least favorite, is just that part of it.
I think everyone's least favorite, technically, it kind of goes without saying, is dumping the tanks, the black tanks.
Yeah, I hide in the truck when that goes on,
yeah,
so
some people don't
it doesn't
do
affect
that.
me.
But so should be everyone's number 1. But I think mine is just we don't store our camper at our house, so we have to load stuff into the truck, including our clothes and our food and non-perishable. Some of the food we keep here in the camper, but our the majority of it. Yeah, anything especially that needs to be cold. Yeah, so loading all that stuff into the truck and loading the grills in there and. Then go picking up the camper and then reversing that process when we get home. That's probably my least favorite with it. But our next house will have an RV pad on it. That was 7. Number 8 is, what is a must-have on your next RV?
I hate making the bed. I did not know that was a thing, that it was you have to be a contortionist to make a bed in an RV. So I would 3 slides so that the bed goes out the opposite direction it does now, so there's room to walk around it, if that makes sense, just because just making the bed it makes me cringe every time I think about it. So that would be mine.
Mine is, I mentioned with the refrigerator, being able to access that stuff without having to put both slides out. But mine's probably the bed as well, but not for making it. I just don't make it, so that's not even a factor. But really, just there's a little bit. If the ones that have it turned and there's an extra slide, there's just more room in there to kind of move around and walk around.
Well, I think some of those even have dressers and stuff, so you've got more room to store your.
I guess even the way ours is laid out in there, and the dogs sleep in bed with us, but it's even hard for them to get in there because there's not enough room on the sides. They have to kind of angle jump from the door to get into the bed, and it's just, that's probably mine. If the bed was turned, it would have more room in there. All right, number 9. What is your favorite adult beverage while camping?
I like my wine, sweet wine, so usually Moscato or some kind of table wine or something like that. So that's what I like.
And mine would be a bourbon, probably Makers or Woodford is what I would guess on that. Or some moonshine. But I don't mean moonshine you bought at the store that you paid tax on, because that's not moonshine. So it's the real deal. Number 10. What is your favorite indoor RV accessory? I'm trying to think of my answer on this.
I was letting you go first so I could.
Yeah. What was mine?
Shower head? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was a shower head. We have the oxygenic shower head.
The mattress.
And the mattress, yeah. But it's a sort of eye comfort mattress, the 12-inch one with the cooling foam, and it's nicer than what we have at home. So the shower head though is probably my favorite. The mattress is awesome, but the oxygenic shower head compared to what was in this camper when we got it is it's like night and day difference. I got you, Cash.
Yeah. And then my favorite accessory is kind of silly, but it's a message board that we have that I've been keeping track of all of our state parks or any of the campgrounds we go to, and I kind of list like trip number 1 through, you know, as we go on. So that was kind of mine, and the example of the message board.
You've probably seen this in a lot of our videos.
Yeah.
This board. So.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk a little bit about this. Speaking of our challenge. And
yeah. That's right. We have to challenge another channel to answer these same questions.
So we wanted to challenge Paige and Jake, because we thought that would be way more fun than challenging the adults to answer the 10 questions. So Haley family,
Brian, Jen, Paige, and Jake. So
you guys are up next.
You guys are next. We got 10 questions.
Have fun.
We appreciate you guys watching our video.